Hey y'all, I'm back with another Project Life Process video, and this is week 17, and I am starting off with my photos. I had quite a few photos this week, and so I'm probably going to have to pick and choose here which ones I want to use. Right now I'm looking through my stamps just to see if there's any that catch my eye that I can use. I think I'm specifically looking for one of my Studio Calico stamp sets that have the word week on it, and I did find that. So I'm going to use that for my title card this week. So again, I'm kind of looking through my stamps just to see if anything catches my eye, and I know that I'm going to want to use my label stamp set that I use a lot, or that I've used in the past a lot. And I'm just looking through some cards now. Some of these cards, they're all mixed up. Some of them are Hip Kit Club, some of them are Ali Edwards. Trying to think what else. Probably some Studio Calico ones as well. Probably some printables from Studio Calico too. And so I'm just kind of looking through to see which ones I'm going to use. And I realized pretty quickly that I'm probably not going to be able to use very many of them because I have so many photos. But I am going to try to take some of my photos away just so that I can, especially when they're repetitive. And so, like, for instance, I have two of my daughter playing with her, like, fake makeup and pretending to do her nails. And I thought that one would suffice for this project or for this week. Didn't really need both of those. So I'm going to start with my title card, and I'm going to use that word week from that Studio Calico stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it with StazOn ink, which I've done an ink test before just off camera, and I did find that for the paper that I have, which is like an HP premium paper, I believe, I think that StazOn ink does work the best for that paper. So I used a couple of number stamp sets from Ali Edwards. It's a newer, I think it might have been the Lost, I think it's either the Lost and Found or Time story kit. I believe it was the Time story kit. So I want to say it was like last month's. So here I really want to use this Story of This Meal card. It's actually like the quality is like printer paper, but you got like a pack or like a stack of them, and so they're kind of almost like sticky note quality. And then I just am going to use like a card underneath it to make it a little bit more solid. But I went ahead and wrote my obsession with that salad over to the left. At one point, I was eating a salad just like that all the time. It has, like, I think I've mentioned this before, but it has apples and cranberries and walnuts, and there's like a vinaigrette and then some like spring mix lettuce, and it's one of my favorite salads. And so I took a picture and then I used it as my title card this week. Now I'm using that label stamp set by Kelly Purkey, and I typed out some journaling on my computer and printed it out and left enough space so that I can stamp in between the different, I guess, journaling captions or whatever. And now I'm using some Pale Tomato ink by Hero Art. That's one of my favorite inks. I don't know what it is about that color, but I almost feel like that color is like super hard to find. It's not red, but it's not pink. It's like the perfect mixture, and it's not super bright, which I'm not like a huge fan of, like bright red. And so it's a super, I think, muted, really pretty, like reddish pink color. That's a terrible description. But anyway, now I am looking at this particular card that has these triangles, and I actually thought about putting that triangle on, or putting that piece of chipboard onto that triangular card because it was the same shape, but I actually decided it worked better with the picture. I think it says remember this time or these times or something like that, and it's a picture of my daughter sleeping, and so I went ahead and used it for that photo just because I felt like it worked out a lot better, and it kind of brings in that triangular card too. So now I'm just looking through some of my items in my stash. I have these little photo boxes that I use to kind of keep some of my Ali Edwards like chipboard stickers and puffy stickers and things like that. And I'll just reach for them whenever I need them. And I normally keep those in my little Raskog cart that I have. I love these little circular like label cards, your journaling spots. And what I decided to do was use I'm not going to write right inside of it, I don't think. It's been a little while since I've done this, but I am going to place one of the wood veneers that I have right on top of that, and I really like the way that that turned out. Now I'm going to do some journaling, handwritten journaling, which I'm really kind of liking a lot lately, and so I would ask me a year ago and I was doing pretty much typing everything, but I'm liking adding in my handwriting, even though I'm not like super fond of it. I'm liking kind of adding that in. So I pulled out my little Tim Holtz sticker book and found a sticker that worked for that photo of my daughter, and now I am pulling out my journaling again and trying to find something. I don't know if I'm trying to find something to like adhere the journaling to or what, but at this point I'm just kind of looking through my stash to see what else I can find to add. I know here I'm wanting to add a little something to the photo of my daughter. She's eating or she's taking a bite out of a watermelon, and I found this chipboard piece that said "Totally Yum." I believe that's from like the Ali Edwards Eat kit from a while back. And then now I'm looking at these rubber pieces here, and I think, goodness, are those from Lost and Found or Time maybe? I bet those are from the Time collection and from the Ali Edwards kit. And so I'm going to adhere that down to the photo of my sister and brother-in-law announcing that they were having twins. That was their little announcement. And then that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this process. It's super quick, but I really loved to work on this. It's one of my favorites so far this year. Actually, we're way far into the year now, but for week 17, it didn't seem like that far in. So anyway, it's one of my favorites so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions or comments, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.